Hi Libra, welcome. Thank you so much for coming into this space and spending time with me. I really appreciate it. Let's do a reading for you for the month of September, or anytime you find this where you feel that something is in sync with you, then it's for you. But please only take what resonates and just let the rest go. Okay? Let's go ahead and get some oracle cards, and then we will get some tarot. See what we find out. Orphaned. Not for you. Wow. Quite the reading. Okay, and why? This looks like it could be challenging, but it might not be. Okay? An example is not for you. You could be doing something that's not for you. You know, it could be hurtful, etc. But on the flip side of that, it could be somebody wanting you to do something that's not for you, and you're like, not going to happen. You know, so not everything is as it seems. Well, and this leads us into this first card, the Observer. There is some way that you are viewing something. And this is saying, no, you need to zoom out and get a broader perspective. The perspective we typically have, sometimes, you know, it seems like we have blinders on. It's our immediate surroundings and environment, the people that are in our lives, our job, things like that. And so we tend to have a narrow point of view. And what this is saying is you need to back up, you know, get further away and see it from a distance as an observer. Take your emotions out for a few minutes and take a look at it and see if you still have the same perspective. And if you do, so be it. But typically if you do this, you're going to see some things a little differently, okay? So, let's see what cards we get for Observer. Okay, you have the Five of Swords. And what that is saying is there's something going on where there's arguments. It could be arguments with others, but oftentimes it is within yourself. You know, you feel a certain way and you're arguing with yourself about that, or others. Okay, let's see what else we have. The Moon. All right. Okay, this is where you need to use your intuition. And here you have the Moon again. It's a crescent moon, but the moon, you know, still. Here you have a full moon. You might not be seeing something clearly. Okay? Maybe there's some things you're not seeing at all. You need to use your intuition in order to find out what's going on. Okay? Okay. And bring in the balance. So, here you are needing to step back and have a fresh perspective about what's going on, because you're not seeing something. And this is confusing, and it's making you uncertain. It's causing conflict within you. Okay, these are your thoughts. And you know, this is not a balanced way to be. So you need to go in and use your intuition, because there's something you're probably not seeing correctly. Using your intuition is going to help you with that. It's going to help put things in a better perspective, help you to be able to see what's going on. So is going into the observer mode. So for me, this is more like the head, and this is more like the heart. But, you know, be it whichever way. Step back, take a look. Use your intuition. Between these two, you're going to be able to bring in the balance and get yourself out of this energy of potential confusion. Okay, now let's get a look at orphan. This is where you're potentially feeling alone. Okay. Just to notice, 4 and 9 make 13. You add that together, you have 4. So you have 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So you might pay attention to synchronicities during this time as well. That might help you. Feeling orphaned. This means you're feeling alone. And it could be for a variety of reasons. But this is not a good energy to be in, so you want to get out of that. Here, you have the King of Swords. You need to use your truth. You need to get out of this energy. So you can see where she's all slumped over. He is using his truth and his wisdom. He is seeing clearly. And he is making decisions based on his truth. So here, I get the feeling that you are very clouded. You know, there's a lot of challenging emotions and energies going on, which could, you know, be right here. This is saying, no, do not allow that. Get out of this energy by using your wisdom, by seeing the truth, and basing your decisions on what you know to be true. I think these are so linked. Okay? Here's this narrow point of view that I was talking about over here, right? This narrow view where you're, in this case, seeing yourself alone, unloved, unwanted, whatever the case is for you. Here, you need to zoom out and see it from a different perspective. And it definitely looks like it's going to change things. Use your truth. And it could be somebody coming into your life that is helping you do that. Or it could be you, you know, going through this process, which is helping you to bring in this energy. But either way, it looks like this is going to help you a lot. Oh my goodness. 9 of Swords. This is where, well, take a look at how they are. Their stances are very, very similar. To me, this is like this, where your thoughts are so challenging, it's making it hard to focus on anything. Let me get the next card, but we might take clarifying cards for this. But it certainly looks like that your emotions are so heightened in a negative way that it's hard to see the truth. And your cards are very choppy too. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. This is a little similar. Use your intuition. You have questions. You need to go by yourself, have a moment of solitude, go within and use your intuition to answer those questions that you have. Okay. Why are all these negative emotions here? Okay, according to this, you feel the need to walk away from something. You feel like you've done everything you can do, and it's not working. You can do no more. So it is time to leave, to go find your happiness. So that is part of this. And what I'm getting from this is part of you is feeling like it's hurtful, you don't want to go, what is wrong? You don't understand, but you know you've done everything you can do. And you know that happiness is waiting for you, but where is it? Right? At the bottom of the deck, you have Judgment. This is you rising up to your happiness. So I'm going to put this here as well. Yeah. By you walking away from this situation, you're going to be bringing in your happiness where you belong. And here you have the 10 of Swords. This is a 9 of Swords. This is the 10. Okay? This is putting an end to all this challenge. Here you're walking away from it, putting an end to it. And yes, there can be challenging emotions that you need to work through, that you need to heal. But realize that you are rising up out of this and going for your happiness, okay? And here we go. Look at this. It's saying you need to take care of yourself, okay? Going through this is very hard emotionally, which ends up being hard spiritually, hard physically. I mean, you can make yourself sick, right? You need to take time for you. Spend you time. Healing, understanding, feeling better, okay? Realizing that walking away from the problem is going to benefit you and going for your happiness. You're going to rise up into something that is so good for you. You will not feel like this anymore, okay? And take the wisdom with you. It will serve you. But leave the hurt behind. Take the time to heal, and when you're done healing, leave that behind. Now, the 6 of Pentacles is all about the balance. Do bring in the balance. But it also says, whatever you need, it will be provided to you. So if you need strength, it will be provided. And the next card is Justice, which in this case has 2 meanings. One, if somebody's done something to you, or somebody's, justice is here to make it right. Okay? It's also balance. So here you have balance, here you have balance. Let the balance come in so you can be out of this energy. And one more, and then that's it. This is saying you bring in that balance and then you go for what you desire. This is the Queen of Wands. She's very adamant, totally different than these energies, okay? Very adamant. She has this desire. She's strong. She's going to go for it. She's unafraid to speak up and be heard. She goes for what she wants and she gets it. So, you're going to be getting out of these challenging energies because you're going to leave it behind. You're going to rise up and go for what it is you want. Things are going to balance out. You need to take the time to heal and understand you, okay? Let all of the challenges go. You do not need them, nor should they be in your life. And remember, if you're not seeing like the forest for the trees, use this observer energy. Zoom out, take a look from back here so you can see it. Sometimes if you're neck deep in a very challenging situation, it's hard to see it because you are so close. You zoom out and you take a look, and you can see it so much clearer. Okay? Now, not for you. In this case, I definitely think the not for you is a situation you've been in. It is not for you. It's not healthy for you. You need to leave it behind to go for your happiness. Okay, this flipped over. Beautiful. This is saying Whatever you've been going through is not for you. And what you want is here for you. Take the action. Do what you need to do to leave the challenging situation behind to go for what it is you truly want. Okay? Let's see what else we have. Big message here. Very, very big. Beautiful. This is a powerful energy, very strong energy of knowing what you want and going for it. So it looks like you are getting out of this. Beautiful. Very dramatic reading, actually. Well, we had a flyer. Oh, and how appropriate is it? This, see the circle? Okay? You started, have gone all the way through, and are done. You're ending this challenging cycle and starting something new. Going for what it is that you truly want. Okay? So the end here is really beautiful. Letting go of what's not for you and going for what you want. And leaving all of that challenge behind you. Wow. What a reading. Okay. Here you have why. Maybe we should take a card for that. Why? Why did this happen? Why were you in this situation? Let's see. This, to me, is not saying why. This is saying what's coming from it. Maybe it's, you know, taking the time to go in as an observer, finding out what's really going on, taking the action, changing the scenario. So this, I'm kind of getting the feeling, is, you know, one of the first things. Why? And this is the process of you going through everything to find out the why. And what ends up happening is the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. You find out the why through this, and you create the change. You let it go to go for what you want, which is bringing in the wheel of fortune. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Okay? This is, these 3 cups is this. And the universe is saying, take the cup from the universe. Right? Have this new beginning. It is going to be like the difference of night and day. You will be very happy with this. Okay. Wow, what a reading. Now at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is a very good card. But what this is saying is have patience. And I'd say have patience with yourself, okay? Typically this means you plant a seed, you nurture it, you take care of it, give it the sun and the nutrients, and in time you end up with a beautiful garden. So I think the same applies here. In this case, I think it is you. Have patience with yourself. Nurture yourself. Remember here, this card is talking about taking care of yourself. And I think that's an extremely important thing for you to do, is to give yourself exactly what you need to build yourself back up. Okay? So you can go forward with your wonderful new beginning. Okay? Let's see what the angels would like to share. And I'm sorry to see that this is happening. I don't like these kind of readings, but I kind of feel it's important to share it with you. Because if you are in something like this is telling you how to remove yourself from the situation. And, like I said, if it doesn't resonate, please just let it go. Okay, and maybe try one of your other placements. Look for a sign. Okay. Well, a couple things I'm getting from this. Look for a sign. This whole thing's a sign of get out of it, right? But on the positive side, looking for a sign to me kind of starts with you going in and using your intuition. It's actually even here. Why are you having this argument with yourself? If you're having to argue with yourself, that's a sign. I mean, we all, go through moments like that, but what's it about? Is it, do I have the extra money to buy this thing? Or, should I have chicken or salad for dinner? Things like that. That's totally neutral. If you're having an argument with yourself that's kind of weird or kind of extremely challenging, stop and think why. Let that be a sign that you need to go in and figure things out. All right? And this can also be, look for this sign where it's telling you to leave, to, create that change in your life. And definitely, this is huge, I think, here. Helpful people. You have a support team, even if you don't know it. There are people who would be happy to help you. So if at any point in here you need help, you find those people because they are here for you. So this look for a sign can be both on the challenging side and the positive side. If it is the challenging side, that's a clue to you to make change. If it's on the positive side, that means things are getting better. You're creating the change. Okay? Let's close this out with a charm. This doesn't come out very often. It's gorgeous. This is a gold bar. And what I think this is saying is, yeah, have patience with yourself. Everything is going to be golden. Everything is going to turn out beautifully. You just have to go through it step by step, create the change, and you're going to end up with something that you love that's going, to be very good for you, okay? Just look for your signs and the helpful people. Thank you so much. I truly hope this helps. Much love. Bye.